Everyone. In this video, we will discuss about an index-linked security. Right? Generally, in any conventional fixed interest security, the interest payments are all of the same amount. Whereas in this case, the interest amounts will be linked with the inflation, whatever is happening that particular time. That will be considered, that will be taken into consideration. So the actual cash amount of interest payments and of the final capital repayment are all linked to an index which reflects the effects of inflation. So here what happens is, for the investor, initially there will be a negative cash flow which he is actually investing, and then there will be unknown positive cash flows. Why it is unknown? Because based on the inflation, the positive cash flows will vary according to the inflation. And also unknown large positive cash flow, that is the final payment, final capital repayment, that will also be linked with the index, but dates are all specified, right? So generally for this reason, the some of the investors are attracted by such a security because the actual cash amount of interest payments and of the final capital repayment are all linked to an index which actually reflects the effects of inflation. So it is known that the amounts of the future cash flows relate to the inflation index. So you say that to be in real terms. When you say real terms, it means that it is taking into account the inflation, whatever is there that time. And opposite to real terms will be nominal terms, which ignores inflation. Means in our fixed interest security, it ignores inflation, so that you can consider it as nominal terms, whereas this is real terms. So real terms means it is taking into account the inflation, right? Let us see one example. If wages are rising at 5% per annum and inflation is 7% per annum, then we can say that the wages are falling in real terms. Why? Because you will be able to buy less, even though the wages are rising. Inflation is rising more than the rising of wages. That is why you will be able to buy less because of the increased inflation in percentage. So another thing is, if another example is, if inflation is 10% per time period and the regular coupon after one time period is for rupees 500, coupon means an interest payment, you can say, after a particular time period it is 500, then the payment after two times periods, considering that inflation, it will become 500 into 1 plus 0.1, which is nothing but 1.1. So 500 into 1.1 will give you 550 for a two time periods. And for a three time periods, it will be 1.1 multiplied twice. It will become 1.1 the square. So 1.1 the square into 500, you will get 605. Now let us understand this index linked security with also a question to be solved. Let us first understand the question. An investor purchased a 3-year index linked security on 1st January 2001. In return, the investor received payments at the end of each year plus a final redemption amount, all of which were increased in line with the index given in the table below. So in the table, they are giving us what is the corresponding index for a particular period. The payments would have been rupees 600 each year. That was the base payment in 600. Then the 600 will be adjusted to the inflation index or the index also. And rupees 11,000 on redemption if there had been no inflation, right? Calculate the payments actually received by the investor. So the table is given below. These are different dates: 1st January 2001, 1st January 2002, 1st January 2003, 1st January 2004. And the index given are 100, 105, 108, 113. Let us see how do we calculate the payments actually received by the investor. Let's go to the solution. See, if we look into the 2002, how do we calculate? For 2002, the index was given as 105. That will be compared with the base index, which is 100. And we know the question has specified that rupees 600 will be the would have been the payment each year. So you will multiply with 600. So actually, the investor will receive 630 after adjusting the index. Similarly, for the year 2003 January, it is given in the question as 108. So 108 compared with the base index, which is 100. So 108 by 100 into 600, you get 648. And in the year 2004, you not only get the yearly installments, you also get the final redemption amount also, which is 11,000. So you add that 11,600 to get 11,600. That will be multiplied with the corresponding year's index, which is 113 given in the question, divided by the base index, which is the 100. So you get 13108, right? So that's about our index linked security. We'll again meet in with other topic related to finance where mathematics is being used, right? Yeah. Thank you all.